Hi everyone, welcome to Cez Interiors. My name is Cez, and I am your 50-something and fab minimalist, empty nester designer from Boston. Welcome. And today I am going to give you another tour of the updated living space in the chateau. Are you excited? Old world charm meets modern sophistication. Our inspiration, the timeless allure of Parisian living. Rooms where elegance meets eclectic charm. But we're giving it a twist, infusing the essence of a chateau right here in Boston with that je-ne-sais-quoi Parisian flair. From postmodern furniture to the coziest bouclés and velvets, we are about to unleash the secrets of Parisian aesthetics. Get ready to transform your space and channel those effortlessly chic vibes. Picture this, Parisians living in those Haussmann buildings with ceilings reaching for the stars, French windows that could tell stories, moldings so fancy they make you blush, marble fireplaces or stone like mine to cozy up, herringbone oak floors that are practically art, and balconies straight out of a romance novel. Now, not all of us are lucky enough to call a Haussmann building home, but who says we can't sprinkle little Parisian magic on our own space?
You don't like regular stuff.
I'm not regular, that's why.
Girl, like simple, easy, less complicated.
Is it really?
Yeah. You start from this end here, right? That half is flat, and you turn it this way.
Parisian style is all about classic furniture with intricate details. We are incorporating vintage pieces with a touch of modern flair. Think polished wood, sumptuous upholstery, and ornate accents, all curated to transport you to a sophisticated chateau in the heart of Paris, or Boston, or wherever you are in the world.
Get the little things in life that make you happy. Yeah.
Behold, the new living room, an ode to Parisian chic with a Bostonian twist. Today, we are in the living area. Dining room right here on my right, and the living area. Color palette is a dance of soft neutrals with pops of jewel tones. It's inviting and luxurious. Classic furniture pieces mingle seamlessly with modern elements, creating an eclectic harmony. And I call it organic postmodern with a Parisian vibe. This living room invites you to linger, to savor the blend of history and contemporary elegance. We are so grateful for having a piece of Paris right here in our Boston condo. It's more like our aesthetics, and that's why I decided to give you a tour again of the living area at the chateau. Today, we are diving into the world of Parisian decor, where minimalism meets warmth that blends old world charm with modern sophistication. So, how did I come up with this theme? Our inspiration is, of course, Paris. I fell in love with the architecture, the Haussmann architecture of Paris, and of course the interiors. We stayed in an Airbnb in Paris, but my sister-in-law, she stayed in this beautiful apartment. It has the beautiful view of the streets of Paris and this balcony, which I will show you a photo of my daughter in the balcony actually, and I want her to recreate that photo at our own balcony. I don't know if I will wait for that because I'm not sure when she's available. I've already mentioned that to her. I want to do that just because we have not the exact balcony, but it looks like it. And I love this. This is one of the selling points of this condo. This big French door with the balcony, the iron balcony. Not as big, but just enough. It is bigger than what you will find in Paris. I love how I can spend my mornings and late afternoons there. Our inspiration, the Parisian aesthetics. And I've added my own personal touch, my postmodern furnitures and the vintage classic pieces that make up this whole space. So that's one thing that Parisians do, mixing traditional and modern. It's like having Paris every single day with the marina to boot. We are so in love with this space. If only I can invite everybody here, I will. The condo in itself is a chateau. It has a chateau Haussmann-like architecture, which is also a big factor why I came up with this idea of bringing more of that aesthetics into the space. Of course, I started with this amazing fireplace mantel, faux as it is, but as I've mentioned in my older video, I searched everywhere and lo and behold, Amazon has it. The last time I checked, this particular finish isn't available, but they do have the black one. If that's your vibe, if that's your aesthetics, I will link it down for you. Best option. Very good quality. You can even tell that it's wood. This is wood. That is my foundation in designing this whole space. I know in my mind that I wanted something postmodern with this big accent. So for me, I went the other way around. I went with more modern, bigger pieces and added touches of vintage, classic items. As a designer, it's always evolving. So I am still in the hunt for more vintage pieces. That's why I love going to Brimfield flea market. The mirrors that I found there, Parisians love ornate mirrors with gilding. And that's why I picked those up. That was during my first trip to Brimfield. My second trip, I found David. I've been looking for a sculpture that will suit my aesthetics. A nice sculpture, of course. I have her, this beautiful sculpture by my cousin, Jeff Albea. If you're interested, I'm linking his socials. A sculptural piece. And when I saw that David, I just had to have it. And then I found some books, vintage books, those two, and another one on the dining table, which is also vintage. Layer your space with vintage pieces or more modern pieces, artwork, just like these two that I moved from the dining area to here. And I've decided to put the two lamps on this side as well. Now it's more alive. I feel like adding more blacks in the space just made it more layered, more curated, more dimensional. This is such a neutral, grounded space. Grounding it with my Persian rug, Persian-ish rug, which is another Parisian trick, is putting Persian rugs in their living spaces. Or if you're lucky enough to have herringbone wooden flooring. You might as well show it off, right? But I don't. So I decided to fill up this space with this 12 by 8 rug to fill up most of the space where these two couches can sit on. I went with curves, I went with boucle, I went with textured, but in a more neutral, more subdued color, which is off-white. That's how I would love this space to feel like. It's calming, it's neutral, it's organic, it's postmodern with this Parisian vibe. So this is another book that I actually found in Broomfield. That one, which was free, and a few more pieces. And of course, layer with coffee table books. Add your own personality, your favorite books that shows your own aesthetics. I have my AD, Architectural Digest, my Chanel, Annie Leibovitz here, Elements of Style, Florence sculpture of the Holy Family. I love it because it's just white. And then a candle, this coffee table photo album. As I've mentioned, these two books, which adds a touch of green in this space as well. I love the 2 shades of green. I still lack the moldings, those details that you can see in Parisian spaces. Lots of moldings, lots of details, lots of ornate rose medallion even. That's what I want to put here once I convince the husband to have an electrician put a lamp there. A classic chandelier right here in the middle of all this. So just imagine that, and then cornice, wall moldings that I can DIY. That's what I've done in the other spaces. I did some peel and stick moldings. So that's what's still missing. But it already feels like I'm in Paris every single time, every single day that I wake up to this. The curtains, which took a year for us to put up, but I'm so glad that it's finally up and I love it. It instantly made a big difference once these curtains were up. Such a big difference. So I've layered with the thicker throws. I've switched up my linen throws to the knitted throws, and I still have my DᴇsɪgNᴇR throw there because it's thick. It's a pop of color on that couch. Mustard yellow throw is staying. Now let's talk furniture. It's all about that polished, sleek vibe. Parisians are all about mixing things up, pairing refined elegance with a touch of raw allure. It's unexpected, it's bold, and dare I say, it's a whole mood. I decided to put my ottoman bench from the bedroom in the entryway, which acts as a storage, like I said in my previous video, as I've mentioned in my previous video. And just to give you an idea on how the main entry looks like right now, this used to be in the dining area. It's still a plug-in ceiling lamp. This is a Facebook Marketplace find. It's actually a table lamp. I used a shade and made it a pendant lamp. These black and white striped walls, I don't know if you've noticed in my previous videos, I am loving it. It's like the perfect oomph factor when you come in. It's from Amazon. So inexpensive. Peel and stick wallpaper. I added these gold gilded framed vintage ones that I got from Goodwill. Throw pillows from the balcony to here because it's black and white stripes, and I love it. I moved this console from the main entry. This used to be in the main entry, and I really love it as much as I wanted to get rid of it before, but I got this from Goodwill, painted it black. Some people would say don't paint an original because it's a vintage piece when I got it from Goodwill for 20 bucks. But then in our old house, it was lacking that oomph. So I decided to paint it black. I guess at one point I was like, why did I do that? But for now, right now, I love it. There was a time that we moved this couch over there in the dining area. I tried to break the rule by putting this couch by the dining table. It worked for a while, but right now it doesn't feel right to me. So I moved it back here. What's good about this couch is I can move it any which way easily. It's not as heavy. So I still have the nesting table here. It's perfect in this space. That's what I love about it, is that I can move this crate and barrel table when I'm here working. I moved the mirror that used to be here on the mantle. That's a big one. And of course, the TV is now on a tripod, which might be a temporary thing. I think it's too big for the tripod for the space. Do you agree? Again, I'm not saying that I'm dragging Mr. M again to Best Buy right this minute, but that's an older TV that we've had for a long time, and it's still working. That was actually given to us by my sister when they visited us here in Boston. I'm so grateful. So this has a sentimental value as well. So I don't want to get rid of it because of that. It's still in good working condition. Oh my gosh, how many years ago was this? But it's been that long. And it's a sharp TV, and it's still very sharp. I moved this mirror to here, recreating that big ornate mirror in a Parisian aesthetic. It's not gold gilded, but for now it works. Again, that's only from Goodwill. It's very heavy. What I'm thinking is I want to put it vertically to give that illusion of a height in the space. It's just that the wire behind it goes horizontally. I got these two, a pair of this that I want to hang on this wall. Facebook Marketplace. Brass. Heavy A1. This is my vision. Since the TV connection is on this side, we had no choice but to put the TV here initially. I eventually convinced Mr. M that an ornate big mirror, preferably gilded, should sit on top of this mantle. It makes this wall look like it's curated, it's lived in, and it's been there since forever. Now it looks more like it belonged in this space. Add your own touches of accessories. I have this vase that I got from Target. It's actually this yellow, but sometimes I just want it black, and you just see the yellow from the reflection. These used to be fresh, but now they're dry, but I still love the colors. And that's it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the new space. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, spread the word so that we can be a big family of stylish designers. And if you like more of these kinds of videos, leave them in the comments. Until the next one, in the meantime, do check out my other videos on interior design, travels, lifestyle, and anything and everything in between. Again, my name is Cess. Remember, style is what you make or break. Love and light to all. Bye.